I'm going to be talking about suicide today. Not the happiest of topics. So to balance out, I'm going to be showing videos of my cat playing fetch at the end. If you want to, you can just skip to there. Alright, who's left? Okay, let's go. A surprisingly common question to ask to atheists is, why do you keep on living? If life has no purpose, and it's going to end anyway, and there's no hope for you, why don't you kill yourself now?
I remember a friend saying to me years ago in college, saying, if I were an atheist, I would commit suicide. Because why, if there's no hope now or in the future, would I want to live out the rest of my life when I know I'm guaranteed to have pain and suffering and maybe something I don't even want to face?
Why don't you just do death a favor and kill yourself? Huh? How about that one? Just end it. Why are you still living? When you die, you say that that's just the end of it.
And atheism. In a worldview where we are just random molecules, what legitimate answer can atheism give to someone that says, I'm depressed, I want to take my own life?
An atheist chaplain, may they rest in pieces, would be the perfect vehicle for convincing wounded warriors that they should end their lives because there's nothing in the future and there's nothing now, so why not just save money and kill themselves?
Even though I know my life is going to end, and eventually everything will end with the heat death of the universe, and anything I or any of us do or accomplish will mean nothing in the truly long run, right here and right now, we're alive. The decisions and choices that we make do accomplish things, even if only for a short while. And I believe that once I'm gone, that will be it. No afterlife, nothing about me will survive. So why would I want to end the only life I have or will ever have? Since I believe that no part of me will go on once I pass away, I am aware this is the only life I get to live. And while that prospect may fill others with a sense of despair, the knowledge that this is all I get gives me purpose. I won't have an infinite amount of time to go on. So I need to acknowledge that this is the only chance I will have to experience the world. My dreams aren't lofty, but I know if there's something I want, I need to do it before I'm gone. That's kind of the reason I make these videos. I want the world to know that I am, and was, here. So I can say to the world, this is who I am, and what I thought was important to share. And when I'm gone, I will still have a record, albeit briefly if you consider the age of the universe, of what I believed and stood for. And maybe even how I grew and changed my view of the world. My life may just be an infinitely tiny blip in the time scale of the universe, but to me it lasts a lifetime. And while the choices I make will eventually end up meaning nothing either, right now they do affect those around me, so I want to make sure they're the right decisions. I have a family and friends, people who would be hurt if I was no longer around, people who depend on me, not just for what I can provide for them, but for the closeness of being in their lives. I wouldn't want my actions to hurt them. Lately I do think about ending things. Not a day goes by that the thought doesn't pass through my head. Fleeting thoughts mostly. Hey, I could step in front of this truck, end it all. Or take a handful of pills, not worry about getting up anymore. I don't. Obviously, I'm still here. I have those thoughts, but even without a divine commandment or fear of an afterlife, I choose to go on. Also, there are the evolutionary reasons. It's been bred into us to try to survive. Our ancestors, who had an instinctive desire to survive, obviously would have a better chance to survive longer, and thus had better chances to reproduce than the ones that don't have any self-preservation instinct. This, paradoxically, is also why we have a willingness to lay down our lives for our loved ones, because protecting our family also protects our genes. That doesn't mean that I will always choose to go on living. Those who have seen my euthanasia video know I am prepared to end things if my life gets unbearable. This is something I've discussed with my family. I don't want to go on living if I'm an empty shell or in constant agony. If the prospect of pain without relief comes along, I want to be able to end things on my own terms. I know I would not want to see my loved ones in constant pain with no chance of reprieve. If the prospect of their suffering overrides any chance of joy in their lives, I would accept that they would want to end it, and I believe they would feel the same about me if my suffering was that great. There is statistical evidence that atheists commit suicide more than theists. It's been disputed, but to my mind is actually understandable. Without the fear of an afterlife, an atheist would be more willing to end their lives when they want to than a theist who has a belief directed against suicide and an afterlife that would punish them for it, and be more willing to endure a miserable state of existence. I don't fear the oblivion of nothingness. I was nothing before I was born, and will be nothing after I die. But right here and right now, I'm alive. What I do fear is not being able to experience more of this life while I can enjoy it. And even with the knowledge that it will end, and everything I've done will be for nothing, that does not mean I plan to end it early. My life may have been a random chance, but it was a random chance that gave me a brief moment of existence, so I plan to use it.
Nobody's worth it. Don't try suicide. Nobody cares. Don't try suicide. You're just gonna hate it. Don't try suicide. Nobody gives a damn.
And now, as I promised, be playing fetch with a cat.